Like, yo, I got the dopest bars, but I be forgetting to hit record. Alright, so this is my attempt at trying to edit my process for making the scrubs. Here I'm mixing up the lavender buds. I just want them like as fine as I can possibly get it. Had to do it a couple times. I used this food processor and then a handheld food processor later that I'm going to show you. But I ended up having like an hour's worth of footage. So yeah, this is me grinding up the lavender. So that's what it looked like after I ground it up. It still was kind of big. Again, after I went with the handheld and mashed it up again with the handheld to get it a little bit finer. So this was magnesium flakes that I got. It's good for the skin. I'll have benefits and stuff later, but this was like hard crystal flakes. I thought they would be softer, but nah, it was like rock hard. So I'm putting them in the food processor too, grinding those down. Again, that's not like OSHA approved use for that tool, so don't do that at home. Alright, so I took about 2 scoops, that's of a cup, measuring cup, to put through the food processor and grind that down. I did this 2 separate times. I'm pretty sure there's video of it later. But just to get it ground down, like, so it was a little bit finer. Again, I took the handheld food processor and got it down a little bit more. And then you gotta watch it too, because when you put it through the food processor, like a dust comes up after. I think I forgot to record me actually grinding it down, but when you take it up, a big cloud of dust comes up after. I don't know how safe it is to breathe, but it happened. I kind of waved it away and let it settle and then opened it again. And this is me putting it through the food processor. And I did it over and over. Yeah, so when you're mixing it up into magnesium flakes in the food processor, there's like a cloud. See that right there? There's like a cloud of dust. So I like opened it and then closed it back to kind of let it settle. I'm not sure how safe that is to breathe in, but I just let it settle and then took it apart. This is what it looks like after we cut it down. Still kind of big. This might work better for the bath soak than the scrub, but you can still use it. Like I did it on my arm and it wasn't uncomfortable at all. So here everything's all mixed together, the lavender, the sugar, and the magnesium flakes that are now ground down. So I mixed that up together, and then I went to add my oils. So the first oil I added was the Maple Holistic Cellulite Massage Oil. It's good for smoothing out the skin and helping to like break up the cellulite and make it look nice and smooth. Mix that in. Should try to keep like not completely dry, but I didn't want it like a really wet consistency. I wanted the scrub to kind of be a little rough so you can get some good exfoliation. So there you go, like a couple more pumps. Mix that all up together. Next we added some organic vitamin E oil. This is USDA certified organic. Add some of that in there. I'm pretty sure I added about 3 or 4 tablespoons of that into the mix. Here I am showing it to you again. Yep, that's the oil I used. Yep, just making sure you see. Yep, that's it. Squirted that in there, then mix that up real good. I figure we need more of that in it, so a little bit more of that mixed in. Mix it up, and then I added probably my coconut oil is next. But yeah, we mix that up real good. And then all of this is kind of softening like the lavender. Like it smelled so good at this point. I wish you can smell what I was smelling at that time. But yeah, we mixed that in really good. And then we mixed. Added my coconut oil. And I think I used like a ladle. And that might be about 4 or 5 tablespoons. Like maybe even more. Like at least like a good 10 tablespoons of the coconut oil. Now it's smelling really good. Maybe that's like 4 or 5. I don't know. I'm not a good measurer. But I think I did that twice. Yeah, I did that twice. So it's getting nice and moist. That coconut oil is certified organic and it smelled so good. So right now we got a good blend of the coconut oil, the cellulite oil, and the vitamin E oil. And that's all in there. It smells beautiful right now. And I'm mixing that up, and you can see that it's getting like nice and not like super wet, but it's moist, and it's you can grind it up in your hand real nice. This is probably exactly the consistency that I wanted it to be. So I mixed that in real good. So we were editing out a lot of the mixing, so I just sped the speed up for this part just so you can see it kind of change a little bit. But yeah, that's good. I like the color of this right now. So we mixed, and now it's kind of settling for a bit. I'm grabbing the next ingredient right now, which was the jojoba oil. Now the jojoba oil is like great for your skin. It's hypoallergenic. I believe because of some process, it's not like organic, but it's like the most hypoallergenic oil you can get. I use it all the time for massage, so I poured some of that in there. Pretty much took care of it. I probably could have done the scrub with just the jojoba oil, and you would feel a difference in how soft your skin is when you rinse it all off. But we get back to mixing, and then I believe after this, we start to bottle it, or we test it first and then we bottle it. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna skip ahead and come back. So we added one more oil, and that was the Floricopia Lavender Bulgaria oil. That's the species of lavender that this added more of that nice lavender scent to kind of bounce off of that coconut scent. It's bouncing off of that lavender bud scent. So this, like, my kitchen was smelling very relaxing at this point. And the drops of the Floricopia lavender oil is so concentrated. Like, I believe like one drop is like 10 to 15 pounds of like lavender bud. It might be even more, but I don't want to over exaggerate. So it's super concentrated, so you don't need a lot. Like a little goes a long way. Alright, so we're moving into the testing phase of this whole project. I just want you to see kind of what it feels like, what it looks like in your hand. And this was not uncomfortable. Like, it didn't hurt. Like, you know, sometimes people do a scrub and they're rubbing it in and it like hurts and you're like, stop. Didn't feel like that at all. It did fall, like the bigger chunks of it did fall off a lot, but I guess that's to be expected. If the person was lying on the table and you were doing it, it wouldn't really matter because it would get caught on the towel and you have that underneath them. But it really did, it wasn't uncomfortable at all. Like, I'm happy with how it felt putting it on. I mean, it could be it didn't hurt because I was doing it to myself, but you can see it stays on. You can see how good the skin looks already. And I really went in right there and was rubbing it in. Got all around my arm. You can kind of see the glisten kind of happening in my arm from all the oil that we added to it. But yeah, it was nice. I think I'm gonna skip ahead to me rinsing it off now. And I also feel like once I get it all on and I have a good consistency and I feel like I rubbed it in enough and it looks like it's getting all in, I will put a hot towel on the client's arm, and then let that sit, and then while that's kind of soaking into the person's arm with the hot towel, move over to the next arm or leg or body part. But yeah, it wasn't hurting at all. I was just trying to get a look at what it felt like. That part of my wrist hurts a lot, so I like getting in there, kind of specific to where my wrist is. But magnesium in the lavender is actually good for inflammation, so all of that's helping my wrist right now while I have it on. And if you put the hot towel on, it'll kind of soak into your skin a little bit more. So this is me just testing it out, rubbing it in more. You can see I can really get in and rub it in. And there's not a lot of pain. This is me like feeling it on my hand, checking it out, seeing how good it all looks on my arm. That's how it looks on your hand. Feeling it as how it feels rinsing off in the water. Yeah, it was really not painful, not rough, didn't irritate my skin at all. And I'm pretty sensitive when it comes to putting stuff on me. But yeah, that was me rinsing it all off. Comes off pretty smooth. And then again, when you're doing this with someone on the table, you're probably just gonna add, like, just use a hot rag and like rub it off. And I don't know if you can see how soft my skin looks or feel how good the skin feels. I can't, but it felt really good after. Hands were nice and soft, all of it was. I'm just making sure I got all of the little grains off. Rinsing again, but yeah, it felt really good after. I'm trying to show, see if you can see the difference between like the hand I worked on and the wrist I didn't. Like my right arm looks a little bit irritated, but it wasn't, it was just red from kind of circulation really. Not because my skin was irritated from the scrub. It's a little red, but it's not like a bad red. Yeah, my forearms need some work. Tell, look at that. Oh, stretch it out. Yeah, I don't think you can see how, on this way to the bathroom, I don't think you can see just how soft my skin was after, but it was. Alright, so this is the second batch I started, and that's pretty much where we were with the mixture. This was me taking the handheld kind of food processor, food grinder, and grinding it down a little bit more. I added more sugar the second time just so it's a little brighter. It seemed kind of dark the last time. But yeah, I'm gonna grab the handheld, break this down even more. And then I got so it's a little bit finer. Not that it was bad on the skin before, but I just wanted it finer. So what's rough to me might not be rough to the next person. So making it finer will just add to the pleasure, I guess, or the treat of getting a body scrub or a hand or foot scrub added to your massage. I try to do a close-up of everything so you can kind of see all the different parts of it. be rubbing it on my other arm, my left hand. Yeah, that's a close up of what it all looks like on your skin. This was it, browned up a little bit more. The magnesium flakes was about as small as I could get them with the food processor that I have. I've got to get a better one. But yeah, this is it. A little bit close up so you can see what it really looks like on the skin. I hate when I get it between my fingers. But yeah, that's it. I'm moving kind of fast, so that's kind of why it's falling everywhere. But that's pretty much it on your skin. Again, it's not irritating at all. It's not like stop. I can rub it in really good. And then like I'm rubbing it in my hand really good, in my palm, like really getting in there. You see how it kind of sticks to kind of stays on my skin. It's not all just falling off. It needs kind of like good lubrication with the oil. And again, at this point, I'll take a hot towel, put it over my hand, let it sit, move to the next body part. And right when the towel's about to cool off, kind of slide it off so you can get all the leaves and scrub off the skin. So now we have moved into the bottling phase of this process. Or should I say the packaging phase of the process. Alright, so my goal was to hit about 12 ounces and charge for 12 ounces. But once you fill it up, it ended up being about 14 ounces or 13 point something. 13.5 or 13.85 ounces. So I'm selling the 13 ounces because I couldn't get all of them exact because I kind of ran out. But I'm thinking about $25. I don't know if you guys think that's too much, let me know. But it's all like organic, great stuff. So none of the products added were cheap, so I think $25 is fair. But yeah, this is me bottling everything up. The spoon comes with a little bottle and then it has a little corkscrew lid to it. Yeah, so that was just getting everything packaged and in the bottle. I want to get a sealer to kind of go over the top to seal it shut for packaging. But that's really all I'm working on now. But yeah, this was pretty dope to do. I like making the scrubs. I like using the scrubs. But yeah, this is us packaging everything up. Yeah. It is a Thursday night. This is the mess I just made. So this is the mess that I just made in the kitchen. I ain't making no food, so don't get excited. But we made some scrubs. This one I made like not as wet. The coffee scrubs I made last time were really, I think I put way too much oil. But this time I mixed up my dry part first, then put like my lubricants, I guess, in them. And I got a vitamin E oil. I got a cellulite massage oil, organic coconut oil, of course my jojoba oil, which I got another one, but I'm not opening that one until I use all of this. And this stuff. Magnesium flakes, broke them down so they were like a powder. Put that in there. So all of this is supposed to exfoliate your skin. And the cellulite oil will help smooth out your skin. The vitamin E oil feeds the skin. All the skin loves vitamin E. Coconut oil helps moisturize and feed your skin a little bit more. I believe the magnesium will help with like swelling and energize your skin. I got a video of me using it. It's pretty great. I know you can't really see how hydrated my hand is right now and how soft. You can't see it, but it's there. You can't tell, but you can see in the video. I think I got like vitiligo. The spots are like multiplying, but whatever. So now I'm gonna clean all of this up. I think, I also used this lavender, drop some of these, like 20 drops of these in there. This little goes like a little goes like a long way. I think it's better to have some stuff that you can visibly see. Look at my nails. Oh my god, my nails. Gotta clip my nails. I think it's cool to have some stuff that you can visibly see. I gotta clip my nails like ASAP. To see the different parts, like the sugar pretty much, it looks like the sugar part of it dissolved, but it's there because that's mostly what you feel when you put the scrub on, I think. And then the lavender is there, and then the magnesium is in all different levels. Like it's like that size. But this jar is about 13 ounces, 14 ounces. Yeah, this one's 14 ounces exactly. That was a lot of work to get that, 14 ounces exactly. Next time I gotta measure stuff out better too. Yeah, see, we're close. I think once everything started settling into the jar, yeah, this one got a little light. But I was going for the 13 ounces, so everything's based off of 13 ounces, that 14 ounce jar. I thought I wasn't recording. I would be so mad. I would have been it for the night. My son's laughing at me because this last time I wasn't even recording. You're not laughing? I'm trying. You're like the pro. You're the pro, like, influencer in the house. Yeah. What's up? Okay.
I was just trying.
But yeah, I was talking. Nobody was listening. Nobody's probably listening now, but it's whatever. But yeah, the next one I'm gonna do, which I think will be a good, like, kind of wake me up one, is I'm gonna do eucalyptus leaves, and I got these peppermint leaves. I think did it again. You know, I was talking and no one was listening. It wasn't even recording. It's like the worst. I say all my best lines when nobody listening. Can you imagine if I was like a rapper and every time the rapper went to rap, they messed up and they was freestyling and they didn't record and they didn't remember what they said because, you know, it's all off the dome. God. But yeah, that's me today. I'm gonna get this all put away and cleaned up, put my kitchen back together, and I'm gonna probably take a shower and see how the scrubs feel all over. Can't record that. You're welcome. But yeah, that's tonight. Thank you. Let you guys know what we're up to the next couple of days. Everybody have a blessed, peaceful, relaxing night in this heat, because it is hot. It's very hot in my apartment. Ugh, so hot. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Ooh, I forgot to tell you guys, I booked in a chair massage event. Yeah, it's my first time doing this, not with like one of the spas I work for. So I gotta see if someone's gonna let me use their massage chair. Hopefully, I don't see why they'd say no. I'm pretty sure they'll say yes. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.